Hello, myself Dr. Sachin Airekar. Today I'm going to talk about the model number 2 of the subject human resource management, that is human resource planning, recruitment and selection. In last unit we have discussed about the introductory part of human resource management. We have discussed about the definition of human resource management, nature of human resource management, challenges before human resource management, as well as we have discussed the importance of human resource management. And I think you are remembering about that particular unit. And in that unit, we have discussed about this concept of human resource planning, recruitment and selection little bit. Today we are in detail, we are going to talk about this particular concept of human resource planning, recruitment and selection. Now, the objective of this particular session are, after learning this particular unit, you will be able to define the human resource planning, the concept, the process part of human resource planning, effective human resource planning, as well as you will be able to discuss the process of recruitment and selection and its importance. So this is comparatively little bit a big unit in size, where we are going to discuss three important concepts: human resource planning, recruitment, selection, as well as a small concept of job analysis. Next. Now we'll begin with human resource planning. The definition of human resource planning. Human resource planning is again, it's a process. Process of what? Process of calculating the net human resource requirement of an organization. For what purpose? The purpose is to provide the best human resources in time in a required number. We'll go one by one. Calculating the net human resource requirement of an organization. Organization, in the beginning I told you, made up of different departments. In one department there will be sub-departments. In one sub-department there will be many more job titles. So calculation of human resources for each job title, calculation of net requirement of human resources for each sub-department, calculation of human resources, net requirement of human resources for each department, and then for the organization. So when we are going to do this calculation, at the end we are going to get a result like this. Okay, we want data entry operators. Okay, 5. We want HR executives, number 2. We want sales professionals. Okay, number 13. So this will be the end product of this particular process. This will be the end result of human resource planning. So the first part of this process is calculating the human resource requirement of an organization. And the second part of this process, which is again very important, is the purpose. What is the purpose? The purpose is providing the best human resources in time. I want human resources, for example, today we are in the month of July, and I want the human resources in the month of August, or for example September. We'll take September. If I'm not going to get the required human resources in the month of September, we are getting it in the month of October, it is of no use. It is of no use. It is not going to help organization to carry out the set activities, and it will not give any productivity in time as well as in required numbers. I have calculated through HRM, and the result is saying that I want 13 sales professionals, and in the end I am going to get only 10. So I'm going to get less output. Organization is going to less output. And if organization is going to get less output, how they are going to attain the goal which they have set? The purpose will be get defeated. And that's why in this definition, we have to understand that we have to do this calculation at proper time. And we should give a proper number. Then only the next department, that is recruitment and selection, they will bring the required human resources in time in given as per the given number. So when we are talking about the definition of human resource planning, it is nothing but it's a process of calculating the net requirement of human resources for an organization. Now we'll move towards the next part, the objectives of human resource planning. The first objective is accurate forecast of personnel requirement. How many people required in this for this particular job? How many sales personnel required? Now, how we are going to finalize that? We are going to finalize that with the help of the target given to that particular department. Based on that, we are going to find out how many people require, how many employees required. That is called as accurate forecast. The first important objective is accurate forecast of personnel requirement. Second important objective is accurate forecast of availability of manpower, that is also called as supply. How much manpower is available with us? We required human resources, for example, X number. What is the availability? Whether it is X, whether it is X minus something, or whether it is X plus something. That we have to do the forecast about that. Third part, effective use of existing manpower. That is an objective of human resource planning. Why we are doing this human resource planning? As per the requirement, we should have the human resources. Excess human resources we have to remove, because for excess human resources which organization is having, they have to pay owner of the company. He has to pay for the additional human resources. That's why one of the objective of human resource planning is how many people are available, how many people are required. The required number should be there, and excess people should be transferred, should be removed. That is the another part, so that effective use of existing manpower will take place. Objective of human resource planning, objective number 4, systematic promotion of employees. That is another objective. We have, for this particular job, we want one person. We don't have it. We can see the existing employee inventory, and we can see who to whom we can promote. A person who is delivering best for the organization, a person who is having a skill set. Okay, now we can promote that person to occupy that particular position. So systematic promotion of employees, that is another important aspect of human resource planning. That this number we want for this particular position, these many people we want, these many employees we want. Okay, instead of searching outside the organization, first give the preference to the people who are working with the organization, search for them. If they are available, promote them. Systematic promotion of the employees. It will help. It will boost the morale of the employees. So these are the objectives of human resource planning. Accurate forecast of personnel requirement, accurate forecast of availability of manpower, effective use of existing manpower, and systematic promotion of employees. Okay, we'll move forward. Factors that affects human resource planning. Number 1, company strategy is definitely going to affect the human resources.